In the summer of 1976, thousands of American veterans traveled to Philadelphia for what should have been a proud celebration. They came for the annual convention of the American Legion. Old friends reunited, they shared stories and drinks, and the city was full of energy. Many attendees stayed at the elegant Belleview Stratford Hotel, one of Philadelphia's most famous luxury hotels. It seemed like the perfect place for a national gathering. No one had any reason to feel unsafe. But just days after the convention ended, something strange began happening. Veterans started getting sick. At first, the symptoms didn't seem unusual: fever, fatigue, and muscle aches. Some developed coughs, and others complained of chest pain. It felt like a bad case of the flu. But then things took a disturbing turn. People weren't just getting sick, they were getting critically ill. Many developed severe pneumonia. Breathing became difficult. Some became so weak they could barely get out of bed. And then the deaths began. One veteran died, then another, and again, another one. Panic quietly started spreading because these weren't random patients. They all had something in common. They had attended the same convention. Families became terrified, and doctors were alarmed. What exactly was killing these men? The death toll continued rising. Soon, dozens were hospitalized. More were dying, and nobody could explain why. The mystery became national news. Fear spread far beyond Philadelphia. Was this a new flu strain, a chemical leak, toxic exposure, or something in the food? Rumors exploded. Some people even feared bioterrorism. This was 1976. America was already anxious about infectious disease and public safety. And now, a mysterious illness was killing military veterans. The pressure on investigators became enormous. Soon, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention stepped in. Teams of epidemiologists rushed to Philadelphia. They began investigating everything: hotel food, water supply, air quality, cleaning chemicals, nearby construction. They interviewed survivors, their families, doctors, and the hotel staff. They collected blood samples, tissue samples, and environmental samples. But yet, nothing explained the outbreak, and that made the case even more terrifying. Because whatever was causing this illness seemed invisible. The numbers kept climbing. More than 180 people were ill, at least 29 dead. The public wanted answers, but investigators kept hitting dead ends. Tests for known viruses and bacteria came back negative. Weeks turned into months, still no answer. The mystery deepened. Then came the breakthrough. One scientist refused to give up. His name was Joseph McDade. He kept re-examining laboratory samples from victims, looking for something everyone else had missed. And finally, he saw it: a bacterium. One nobody had identified before, hidden in lung tissue. Scientists named it Legionella pneumophila, and the disease became known as Legionnaires' disease. But one question remained: how did it spread? Investigators traced the source back to the Belleview Stratford Hotel, specifically, its cooling tower. The hotel's air conditioning system had become contaminated. Tiny droplets of water carrying Legionella bacteria were released into the air. Guests unknowingly inhaled them. That's all it took. The 1976 Philadelphia outbreak changed medicine forever. Doctors now understand that severe pneumonia outbreaks could sometimes come from contaminated water systems and cooling towers. Today, Legionnaire's disease is still diagnosed around the world. Health experts reduce the risk by properly maintaining cooling towers, plumbing systems, hot tubs, fountains, and large building water systems. Because when water sits stagnant and warm, Legionella can multiply. If you enjoy true medical mystery stories, outbreak investigations, and real science documentaries, subscribe to Science of Us Stories for more. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.